Hello, it's been a while. All I can say about the reason why there's such a big gap between videos is simply this year has been a little exciting for me. But with seeing this year's game nominees, with one of them being a Resident Evil remake, I kind of want to talk about Resident Evil 5 and if it should get a remake or not. Short answer, yes, but I will explain myself. Okay, first things first, let's get the most obvious one out of the way. And that is that Resident Evil 5 is the highest selling Resident Evil in Capcom's history. So based on money alone, they would be fools to just ignore not remaking number 5. Now my next point is going to be a little controversial to Resident Evil fans, but it needs to be said because it is the truth. The next reason why Resident Evil 5 should be remade is simply because it did everything Resident Evil 4 did, but it did it bigger and better. The combat was a huge upgrade in Resident Evil 5 versus 4. The AI partner you had is much better in 5 because Sheva can actually defend herself versus Ashley, who was just there to get kidnapped and be a nuisance. Although, quick disclaimer, I have not played Resident Evil 4 Remake, so I cannot comment on the remake's AI versus the original's AI. So I'm just going off of OG Ashley's AI, and her AI was terrible. People give Sheva's AI a lot of crap, but Sheva's AI could actually fight back. And if they remake number 5, they can also improve her AI if they improved Ashley's. Now, my third point about why Resident Evil 5 should get a remake is simply the potential. Like, ever since they started remaking 2, 3, and 4, they have improved the combat significantly. Like, I played through the remake of 2 several times. I played through the remake of 3 once, and once was good enough in my personal opinion, but hey. But the combat and gameplay was so good, and imagine if they would take that same combat that they've been doing in the remakes and put it in 5 with a co-op partner. Oh man, probably the best co-op experience we would get in years. So now, unfortunately, I cannot bring up Resident Evil 5 getting a remake without bringing up certain people's opinion about Resident Evil 5 that really annoys me, in that it's Resident Evil 5 is too racist to get a remake. Of course, if you're a longtime fan like I am, you know that this isn't the first time people have called Resident Evil 5 racist. In fact, when Resident Evil 5 was first announced, I remember seeing article after article of people calling Resident Evil 5 racist for, it taking place in Africa. And honestly, to this day, I think like for over 10 years, I still do not understand how people could call Resident Evil 5 racist. And to be completely honest, I never understood how people can say this game is racist just because it takes place in Africa. In fact, I personally believe that we need to have more video games take place on the continent of Africa, for the simple fact that there is so much diversity both in people and landscape that it's a shame that we do not have more video games taking place in Africa. And here's the thing, Capcom actually did their homework when making the enemy designs in Resident Evil 5. Because if you pay attention to the enemy that you fight, the common infected, you'll see that the majority of them have different skin tones and stuff to represent all the different kinds of people that live in Africa. So yeah, that's about it. This is a short video, but again, it's been a while since I made a video, so I'm glad to kind of ease back into it. I'm going to try and make more videos. Also, announcement, since I did a review of the first season of the Halo TV show, and Paramount announcing season 2 dropping in February, I think once the new season starts, I'm going to start reviewing each episode as they come out, and then eventually do an overall review of Season 2 of Halo, just because, why not? So, if you liked this video and you'd like to see more from me, please make sweet love to that subscribe button and give that like button a reach around. Thank you. Goodbye.